Okay, so this isn't music, of course, but I wanted to share basically where I've been, what's been going on. Uh, it's been a rough few years, guys. Recently, actually today, I was meditating. I've been working really hard on my spiritual stuff, on my spiritual side. And I've been meditating and I'm like, just feeling, just feeling numb over the years, if I'm being honest. And trying to figure out what the hell's going on. Why I'm like this, like just everything. Even going to therapy. It's been tough. I'm not gonna lie. So today I was meditating, and whenever I do meditate, I get these visuals, right? I used to get feelings that came with these visuals, but I don't know, I guess over the years, I just get visuals and the feelings in general start to dim out, I guess. And I see nothing but great things, focusing on my chakras and seeing like what comes up, really honing in, tuning in. And in my heart chakra specifically, because over the years, like I said, I've been having trouble feeling and just feeling numb and thinking like, if everything looks good, like what's wrong with me, essentially. And I just started focusing on that and kind of just letting it, letting that idea simmer. And I was thinking, maybe I'm feeling too much, and that's why I'm numb, kind of coming to terms with being overly sensitive to people, places, things, especially things I see on the news, everything that's going on in this world, the injustice, being too overstimulated, thinking that I have apathy or thinking that I'm like numb to everything. But it's like been feeling so much that I've just been overstimulated, and also thinking like, oh, I got it handled, I got it under control, but then stopping music, stopping writing, stopping everything because I had a lot of personal things going on. People stalking me, people just a whole lot of people in positions of power and people in those positions taking advantage of that, and as we get older, as we grow older, we try to take on so many battles, not just within ourselves, but also in our community, in the world, trying to figure out, what can I do? But knowing damn well you can't do anything until you help yourself, right? So which I've been going through a lot, y'all. But I'm also so grateful that I've come to this realization of just being so sensitive to things. And having to realize that of like leaving even the country to have to realize what the hell's actually going on within me, right? Kind of sad, but also really, really, really necessary and it's really needed. Still is, but it probably sounds super obvious to everyone whoever's listening to this, of like me coming to the realization of like, oh yeah, of course you're sensitive to everything. Like you're an artist, you're creative, you make art, every artist, every creative is hypersensitive to things. But it didn't necessarily, it clicked when I was at a certain point in my life, and I had a lot of stuff happen, and it just, I don't know, it was essentially like I forgot, and so just, I've been in this space, and I'm hoping with this new epiphany, if you will, I'll be able to come back to write more, release more, to learn more, to come back with a beginner's mindset instead of thinking like back then I used to release a song like every week, and come back to a redo, if you will. And anyways, with that, I hope and I wish that whatever this check-in is, that it reminds some of you that you're more than likely hypersensitive too. So don't forget to just release that in some way, shape, or form, whether that be through poetry, through talking to someone, being around people, or even just talking to a screen. Sometimes you just need to let it out and thinking like, hey, this might help someone. But I just wanted to share this. I hope everyone's well. And sorry I've taken this long. And let's continue to move forward. Let's continue to just keep on. Anyways, love you and see you soon.